Welcome, boys and girls, here to Mr. Mark's neighborhood. We're here 2023 style, and of course we need to discuss how insane we are living in these times. You know, when you have a peace, positivity, live songwriting and comedy show for 1,577 days in a row, as Mr. Mark's neighborhood, you know, you would expect the world to be just a little bit better. But canceled, basically anybody is. And Mr. Rogers would also be canceled 2023. I'm just making that a little bigger there on TikTok. See if we can get some fam here, guys. Mr. Mark's neighborhood. I'm going to sit down for a second and we're just going to, we got to take off the, we got to take off the old man sweater. Unzipping it. Yeah. Look. Oh, my shirt. Yeah. Mr. Mark's neighborhood. When you're doing it and you've got the Dr. Weasel Frauci shirt on that everybody wants, they're all like, where could I get mine? Mr. Mark will tell you in a second. So I'm taking off my jacket, throwing it on the ground. Look, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Mark doesn't freaking keep things clean on studio, you know? I just toss it on the freaking ground. Look, here we are, the most important detail of the day. A booster a day, a bug booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Frauci away. Remember that, it's on the CDC website. And of course, if you don't know, you are not a horse. No, you're not a cow. You're a guinea pig. What are we talking about? Mr. Mark's neighborhood. Doing it. Look, at the end of the day, you have to remember that it's 2023 and we're trying to make it a better world for you kids. You know, you're there in school and you're learning the ones and twos, right? And now they're telling you that 1 + 2 = 9. And you're like, how do I do that math? They're like, well, you're born as a 1, but you could be a freaking 9. Like, no, if I was a 1, when I'm born, I'm always a 1. I may be like a really cool 1. I may be like a really laid back 1, you know, but I'm a 1. You're telling me that I could also be a 9? No, I'm sorry. This is Mr. Mark's neighborhood. And when we're here, we get down into it, you know. Fred Rogers was a friend of mine, you know. We used to hang out together. Back to the FutureMark. Went and learned everything I could from the master. You know, I said, Fred, tell me, what do I do? He says, Mark, boys will always be boys. Girls can only be the mommies. Boys can only grow up to be the daddies. You know, and everybody's fancy. You know, if you're not fancy, you know, that's on you. Because everybody's fancy. Mr. Rogers said so, and Mr. Mark here on Mr. Mark's neighborhood. You know, remember, guys, a double booster, a double bug booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Frauci away. And yes, you were a guinea pig. You could get the shirt at markpires.com. Guys, I created it. But Mr. Rogers, he had a lot of great messages. Guys, Zabrowski. Zabrowski! You came out of nowhere with that woohoo. Guys, Mr. Mark's neighborhood, keeping it real, 2023 style. Okay, here's what we got going on. You're born a 1, you know, and you want to make math with another number. So you're like, hey, I like that 3 over there. And I'm doing a 1 + 3 = 4. Yeah. And all of a sudden that 3 is like, you know what? I was born a 3, but I really feel like I am identifying like a 7. And all of a sudden you got like a quandary. There's confusion in mathematics. We're not looking for more confusion in mathematics because it's all already been proven. The thesis. Pythagorean. Guys, when you had a Pythagorean theorem and you started doing it and you're like, yeah, it works out. Good Will Hunting came out and he said, how you like them apples? And I was down. Guys, this is a live improv comedy show. And what I wanted to tell you is that Mr. Rogers would be canceled 2023 because his song, Everybody's Fancy, is a very powerful message. We're going to watch it here, and I thought this is literally a last-second thing to get the backdrop to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood here. I was planning on doing my stand-up scene, from our late night stand-up scene, and then into the show. Guitar over there, we're doing it. Zabrowski woohoo. Joanne, she's wheezing. Yeah, I can't do it all, guys. I can't deal with the Joanne as well. But I got the shirt on tonight, Played softball today, had to take a freaking shower because my body, it ain't working the way it used to, And I pulled a freaking, what's this thing called? The quadriceps. The quad. I pulled a quad today, at least one. I may have pulled two. They're both really, I'm not feeling too great right now, guys. What are we? I'm supposed to go bowling tomorrow night? What are we talking about, Joanne? I'm going to go out there and try to bowl. I'm doing my Big Lebowski. I come up here. But now my shoulder hurts because I threw a freaking softball today like I'm Nolan Ryan or something. I had to get the guy out. Yeah, he's going to first. Coming down to third. I was playing third because my hand, I got the quad thing. Started at short. Got a single. First inning, batting third. I'm up there at the plate. All of a sudden, bang, biggity boo. I racked it, left field. And all of a sudden, I'm coming around first. And when you go and step off of a step and you think there's one more level and there's not any more levels, and you just go on the same level and this weird thing happens to your body? It's kind of what happened to me. I'm running and all of a sudden there's a freaking base and I'm like, first base, I haven't done this in 24 years, going around first. I was tripped, just like that. And I landed on that base expecting the level to be something different, I guess, because my freaking quad, so the rest of the game I'm just doing a hobble-a-roo. I'm going like this, but I made a bunch of plays. Moved from short to third, and all of a sudden I'm making plays. I was there, and then I came across, and gunned one. When you gun it, the arm is shot afterwards. So tomorrow when I go bowling, I don't know if I can get it up here. I usually bring it up here. To Jesus, nobody ever did Jesus. And I come up and I do it, strike. You guys have seen it. I drop freaking shorts of bowling all the time. I like to bowl. Yeah. Guys, remember, you're not a horse. All right? What's that? No, you're not a cow either. Unbelievable. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, no. You're a guinea pig. You could get the shirt, markpires.com. And I got to say, Trish Killian, right? This is a Rich Killian special right there. I was doing Dr. Weasel Frauci. He said, maybe I could send a picture of Dr. Weasel Frauci to Mark so he could do it, And then what do you got right there? Guys, a booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Frauci away. You did it. Joanne did as well. That's why she's got the humongocarditis. First case, in the world. Who? Yeah, they called. Freaking Tedros. Can I speak to Joanne? I'm sorry, she's wheezing right now. Yeah, you can't talk to Joanne because she's doing a wheezeroo while I'm here. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Guys, it's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Picking my freaking jacket back up off the ground. Look, guys, I'm throwing it back on. Look at him. He's got the old man vest jacket on. I wear it like this, though, and I'm doing like a walk, where it's kind of pimp, because you could wear look, hi, boys and girls, we're going to have a lot of fun today. Remember, boys are boys, girls are girls, Mr. Rogers style. Or you could put it on and you could just kind of walk into it and get down with your bad self, So, guys, that's where we are right now, 2023 style. And I now have a phone call I have to take. Hold on a moment. We're going to go to the main screen, and whatever's here, we're playing. Hold on a minute. Or actually, so I can take this call. I'll be right back. I'm going to put a song on for you. Here we go. Can't find a song? What do we got over here? Got a lot of shorts lately. I haven't released a song in a little bit. All right, here we go. I got one. a song called It's in Your Eyes. I love this song. It will be on my next album. I hope you... Oh, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to play what I wanted to play you. This is the reason Fred Rogers would be canceled in 2023. Okay. Come on, bud.
GoDaddy is a partner that always puts you first. Start today at GoDaddy.com.
Hope you enjoy this.
You, me, some are fancy on the outside. Some are fancy on the inside. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine. Your body's fancy, and so is mine. Boys are boys from the beginning. Girls are girls right from the start. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine. Your body's fancy, and so is mine. Only girls can be the mummies. Only boys can grow up and be the daddies. Yes, sir. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine. Your body's fancy, and so is mine. I think you're a special person, and I like your ins and outsides. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine. Your body's fancy, and so is mine. Can you sing that with me? Sure. Sing songs with me whenever.
Should take your car out for a ride. Yeah, you're looking outside at all the changes going on around you. Yeah, gas tank on the way down, halfway. You can't wait to go to that place you've been dreaming about. How far is it away? I'm going, I don't care. Got about $7 in my pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my gas tank. Yeah, I don't need to eat today. I'm going up onto that mountaintop to see it all from above. Yeah, sometimes you need perspective. Yeah, you wanna look from the outside to the inside. And if you can't get away, you can't get away from you ever. No, I will survive. Whoa, whoa. Stay alive. Stay alive. Yeah, and if you can handle it, you just strap up your shoelaces. You pull up your socks and go, 'cause you can't do a thing about it. No, you got to fight for what's yours. Yeah, you can't give up. I will survive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Yeah, it's all. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. Yes. I will survive, yeah, yeah. How hard the try, you know we're building something. I will survive, yeah, yeah. I'm going to fight out all of the demons that they throw at you and me. I'll be the torchbearer, yeah, I'll lead the way. I will let the heartaches of life drag you down below. No, you can do anything, I swear it, 'cause we're all a testament to it. Yeah, getting up every day. Oh, taking it all on, all each and every way. Yeah, I will survive. So, I'm going to survive it, no matter what they throw at me. You'll see, I'll be here from now to eternity. Yeah. Maybe not in the physical form, yeah, but my spirit lasts forever. Yeah. I'm going to elapse time. I will survive. Stay alive. We're building something. I will survive. Survive. How hard they try, I will survive. Stay alive, yeah, don't your desire. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive.
All right, guys, so
Please be considerate and don't talk during.
I've got to do some things. So I need a few minutes to see if I can get back over here to go back into the Mr. Rogers or whatever. But for the moment, I'm going to play Supermarket Shopping Spree, which only has 46 views on planet Earth. Someone do me a favor and help. There's the link. Look at that, 46 views. 2 months ago, I put it out. If you like it, share it, give it a like, and put a comment at the bottom. I'll be right back. Oh, were you guys here? I think I was here before you guys. Like, yeah, I stepped away for a minute. I had to make a phone call. Do you remember I was there and I said hi to you when you guys grabbed the cart? I was standing there, and then like the phone rang. I was like, okay, guys, I'll be right back. You know, please hold my space in line. Remember I asked you to hold the space in line for me? And you guys were like, yeah, sure. Oh, well, come on, go and do your thing. And, you know, you remember that? You know, look, I'm not going to call you a liar or anything, but what the frig? You know, like I made the call. You're all pissed off now like you want to wrestle me. You want to wrestle me? I was state champion. 86, you know? And when you did it, and you were up against the Lex Luthor of wrestling champions, you know, in your division, and you came out victorious. It's a story to tell. You're there though, with this face like you're ready to, you know, to unleash on me. I'll tell you what, okay, friend. I thought I could trust you. You didn't have such a puss on your face when I left, when I went to go make my phone call. You know, you were like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, this looks like a pretty tough line. See you on the other side. I said, great, you mind to hold the spot for me? I gotta make a freaking phone call. And you're like, go ahead, buddy. And now I come back and you're pretending like you don't remember that entire conversation. You know, it's frustrating when you ask for a human kindness, really. And this is how it's, you know, appreciated, and how it's, you know, karma's a thing. I just want you to know that, okay? Like, you think you could get away with this. And maybe you do today, friend. Maybe you do today. But one day in the not so distant future, you're gonna show up at a food store and they're gonna be like, oh, sure, sir, come on in. And right as you walk to the door, the freaking doors close, they lock, and there's a guy on the other side and he's waving at you, smiling. And you realize, isn't that the guy that I didn't allow back into, you know, his spot in line at the Food Mart store? Yeah, that's the owner, Marty Food Mart. You know, when Marty Food Mart just wanted to go in and get a little celery, grab some freaking peanuts, some milk, some eggs, and some yams. And, you know, some of the consumers that frequent his Food Mart decide to say, you can't get in line, back in line after you take a very important phone call in order to restock the shelves here at Marty's Food Mart. But I get it. You know, that's on you when you can't get your yams, when you can't get your nectarines, you know. I can't help myself, you know. I'll still supply the store with yams. It's just like, but I don't like your attitude. That's all I'm saying. And I guess I can just kind of say, excuse me, sir. I love your blue polo. Where'd you get it? I will tell you though, you smell terrible. You should have thrown on some freaking Speed Stick. You know, when you're here in line at Marty's Food Mart and you don't throw on some freaking Biomenin, you know, like, I have to start questioning your interest in being fresh and clean, you know, while you're shopping at Marty's Food Mart. You come down to Marty's Food Mart and you're stank? Nobody wants a stank gentleman coming down to Marty's Food Mart. Would you just work out? Just work out. You come down to Marty's, smell like you just ran 26 on the freaking elliptical. You did 26 on the elliptical? That's pretty impressive. I thought I was just like using that as an example. And then you just proved me, you know, I don't know, I guess you'd say Nostradamus? Seeing the future, or at least to saw your past. Let's go with Edgar Casey, you know? Anyway, you know, look, I'm just gonna, I guess, wait until the employee of mine comes to the door so I can let him know you're a chooch, first of all. You didn't give me my spot back. We're gonna charge you an extra 10. No, percent. You're getting charged 10%, not $10, no. Because I know you're going to fill this freaking cart. We're doing a 10% like upcharge. Oh, your bill comes to $914 plus 10%. Here you go, $1,007.16. And you're paying it all, you know. And then when I go and I cashish your check, we still take checks here. Excuse me? If you write a bad check, we're gonna come and break your legs. Vinny the Mule, yeah, he's still on freaking, you know, staff. And when I need him to go and be a mule, I'm just saying, I don't want to have to call him out of retirement and have him go down and break your freaking knees for writing a bad check. We don't just like say, okay, cover the difference in the $35 charge for the bad check. We freaking break your knees as well. You get a double-decker style, because you have to learn never to do that again to Marty, in the food mart. Because the food mart needs to breathe on its own without Marty, and that can't happen when you're trying to take advantage of us. So, again, bad checks, broken legs. That's actually a bumper sticker we were thinking about making here at Marty's Food Mart. Bad checks, broken legs. At Marty's. That's like the newest jingle we're working on here at Marty's Food Mart. At Marty's. And everybody's like, where can I get some milk? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this is something we trademarked. You hear just like a bird from outside goes, Marty's, and they do it in the Marty's voice. We inserted a chip. Look, when you're friends with Elon Musk, he's on speed dial, and he just does things like that for you because you ask. Pays to have friends in high places. That's all I'm saying. At Marty's. And if you don't get it with the right tone, then we're gonna have a problem. Like, I don't want someone to come in like, at Marty's. No, it's not that. You got to go up on it, at Marty's, and then you're excited. Like everybody's excited to go to Marty's. I'm excited to go to Marty's. Like, listen, I'm going to give you one more chance. Marty, Food Mart here in front of you, owner of the Food Mart. How about it? You allow me, and you're here 46 minutes. I'm here 46 seconds. Everybody's happy, And then I won't tell them to charge you 10% more. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, no, great. All right. All right. See you guys. Thanks. Joke's on you! I'm not Marty Food Mart. I'm just a freaking guy who got you, freaking conned idiots. Excuse me, ma'am. When you're done, I don't know, telling this lady whatever the freak you're telling her, I have a question. All right. I'm here, Whole Foods in it. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I ask you a question? How are the potatoes this month? Are you picking a nice box to bring home and boil? I never understood the boiling of potatoes, to be honest. I like to mash my potatoes. I'm just saying. So anyway, down here at Whole Foods, I'm just waiting for freaking some help here. Anybody else want to help me? I feel like I'm a little out of place. I'm the only one without a mask on, but I thought we were past that. I thought we were at a point now where we're like, we're good. It doesn't do anything, and you got yours, so you're good, right? So why do I need to get mine? If you're good, then what the frick do you care about everybody else? You know what I mean? Excuse me, seriously, when you're done with your potatoes, I would like to see if I could pick a few. I don't understand why you think you could be the only potato picker. Like, is she, excuse me, that's what I wanted to ask you. Is she the potato picker? Like, what are we doing over here? I want to pick a couple potatoes. And she's in my way, which I can't really, I don't want, she's old, I don't want to move and kind of knock her over, break a hip. All of a sudden I'm liable, when it should be on Whole Foods, to be honest. That should be on you, because I don't know, how long of a conversation do you need to have with this young lady over here? Oldish lady. Man. We're not really sure. 2023. Look, when you're here at Whole Foods, and a lot of people that are kind of not really sure what they're doing, but they're definitely sure that they want to be like buying good organic food. They come down here to Whole Foods. I'm here, because I like organic potatoes, but I got to deal with, the masked Avenger over here, Grandma McGee. Let me ask you a question, Grandma McGee. When you go to the bank, right, with your stupid mask on, right, and you're like, I'm here to deposit some money. In fact, you wrote something on a piece of paper that says, give me all your freaking money, slide it underneath the window, Grandma McGee. Excuse me, ma'am, are you almost done, You know, there's only so much time that I have, you know? And when you're here at Whole Foods and you smell all of the produce, you know? Well, not you, but like, or you, but I smell the produce, you know? Like, you're just kind of like here. And you're freaking taking up space here. My stomach is growling. I gotta eat something. Excuse me, if I was to give you an elbow in the fotch like that, would that at least get you to move along? I don't want to break the hip. I'm not trying to break a hip. Mine or yours, okay? But I do want to know if I just kind of like give you a little heave ho, can you grab the last freaking potato and I get like at least a couple, you know? Are you taking them all? What are we talking about here, you know? I want a potato or two. Excuse me, ma'am, are there gonna be any more potatoes? You know, I mean, you come down here, I got a freaking belly that's growling. Because potato au gratin, you know? I wanted to do a potatoes au gratin. And I'd have to deal with, you know, Grandma McGee, who wants to just take all of it. Potatoes. I'm sorry? Yeah, no, that's my stomach growling. You know, whose stomach is growling? Mine! I'm here trying to talk to you so I can get free cup potatoes! I just want to know, is she my potato, you know, grabber? You know, sometimes you go to a place like a Whole Foods and they're like, I got a potato grabber. You're like, I'll have 4 potatoes. And then she grabs the potatoes, puts them into, you know, like a bag for me. I'm one too magooing it. And then you're there still having your conversation with this, whatever. Ma'am, I'm serious. You know, grab your freaking potatoes and get the hell out of here. You know, this is Whole Foods. This isn't spend the whole night foods. You know, I'm here trying to get freaking potato. And you're over there just like smelling them like through your mask. Like, how do you do that? That's what I want to know. Like, I really want to know how you're smelling it through your mask. Do you think I could just grab one potato? I just want to make some au gratin tonight. You know, excuse me, ma'am. Again, any more potatoes coming in? Like, do you have any more in the back? Because she's just taking them. You know, I'm here. I'm trying to just get it going. Yeah. I'm sorry? No, I thought you were talking to me. I didn't realize you were still in your stupid conversation there. God almighty, how long does that conversation last?
Yeah, what color is celery supposed to be?
You want to know about the color of celery? I just want to get a friggin' potato. Au gratin. And where can I get the cheese too to throw, you know, to do the au gratin style? You throw it in there, oven, you know, and it gets crispy on the top. I think it's cheese. Ma'am, do you put cheese on your potato au gratin? I'm sorry, I forgot you're in the middle of selecting your freaking potatoes. God all freaking mighty. You know, you'd think that it would be a pretty easy process to pick a few potatoes. So you go home and make your own mashies. Yeah. But instead, you're taking the entire day to pick them. Let me ask you, when you go home and you see your husband, and he's like, how was your day, honey? You're like,
Great! I tested every freaking potato. I rolled it.
you did a rollaroo. Oh, that one's doing it. That's great. It's not rolling too far to the right. It's good. I'm throwing it in the freaking pot and pan deal tonight, boiling it up. You do a boil on yours. No, I'm sorry. I mashed the freaking hell out of mine. You do you, okay? And lady, I'm serious. I'm trying to just get a freaking couple potatoes over here, you know? Can you help me eventually? Like, what time do you guys close? Let's start there, you know? Because I got things to do as well, but it's like you guys don't even freaking care that you have a customer in need. God almighty. I'm sorry? Again, no, I thought you were speaking to me. Ma'am, I'm serious. I'm gonna tap you on the freaking shoulders now. Like, what are we doing here? Are you having trouble, like, breathing through the mask? And now you can't, you have your brain fog. Like,
I'm not sure. Is this a potato or a papaya?
it's a potato. Get the freaking hell out of here. You know what I mean? Gosh almighty. You know, I think I can't hang out here all day. If you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna move on and I gotta go to another aisle. I got other things to do besides wait for freaking the potato, bandit over here.
I'm gonna take them all home.
You got to make that much mashies? Who do you have coming over? The entire Irish American, foosball team? I don't know what we're talking about. But I'll tell you what, if you bring the foosball team in and you feed them all of the potatoes and I don't get any, that ain't right. Ma'am, again, just one more. The potatoes, do we have any? Any more coming in? Any more in the back? Any recipes for gratin? Because I really don't know how to make it, but I like it. I like au gratin. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go. Because I can't deal with you anymore. I'm here. You're there.
I'm not making the potatoes.
I'm gonna hoard the potatoes. I don't want anybody getting my potatoes. We could tell. I'm here. I'm at freaking, Whole Foods. Whole Foods. You're spending the whole night at Whole Foods. Yeah.
Honey, where are you? Are you still at Whole Foods? Yeah, hold on. I gotta roll one more freaking potato.
Holy freaking cow. How many is that? How many potatoes have you rolled down the aisle? And how many did you put back? I don't want the crap ones you put back that have like the floor disgustingness on them because you did a rollaroo and decided that one didn't work. It did like a wobble.
I gotta put that one back. It's a wobble.
What the frick do you say is a potato?
I said, I get the special ones.
You're special, all right. Yeah. I'm sorry? No, I'm not being rude. You are being rude. You are an employee of the store. You should be helping out when a client needs something, can't find something. You come over and say, "Can I help you, sir?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just need to figure out if I can get a potato. If you could put your arm around her and grab a potato, because I just need one potato. She's hoarding the freak potatoes." Look, I'm out of here. I just don't have time. I don't. My goodness. How long have you been waiting? I just wanted to see, do you mind if I just jump in line real quick and grab like a pack of gum? That's all I need. Are you kidding? You're going to make me go get to the back of the line for a pack of gum? I mean, I'm here. You got a freaking big sack of crap. You know what I mean? I just want to get a pack of gum. And then be on my way, you just take your sack of crap, and then you go, and all I did was buy a pack of gum. What kind of American are you?
You gotta go to the back of the line.
You send me back of the line with a pack of gum while you're here doing your freaking I'm shrugging because I'm so upset. I'm at the front of the line. You're at the front of the line. What are you all upset about? You should be like,
Yeah, sure, buddy. Here you go. I'm in the front of the line. You go ahead and have your freaking pack of gum.
instead you're being like, "Oh yeah, I'm in the front of the line. Why don't you go in the back of the line?" You gotta be kidding me, right? What do you think? Right? Because I'm here. You're there. How about you? You mind if maybe I hop in front of you? Because I'm seeing a freaking big, you got even more stuff, than Happy over here. So I'm thinking if you just let me in, because Happy's a bit of a chooch. He's not a happy camper at all. No, I'm sorry, Happy. You kind of brought it on your, we're here, we're having a conversation. We're waiting for them to say next. And then you guys fight it out. Who's going to go next? I'm not sure. And I know, you're going to be ladies first, but you think you would. But, you're not really a nice guy, Happy. And are you a sweetheart? Or are you going to just be like, "No, you can't get a pack of gum from front of me either"? What are we talking about? Trident. I just want a freaking Trident. I'll go up there. Maybe some Tic Tacs. I'm thinking the orange Tic Tacs, the one they have that big, 3.6 ounce where you could crack the thing open and pour 57 of them in your mouth at once. You're chewing on them while you're paying the cashier, You mind? I'm here just trying to see if I can get through this quick. I don't have a lot of crap like you guys. I just have gum. Maybe some Tic Tacs. And a Snickers bar, a Coca-Cola, Mentos. It's the fresh maker. I'm just saying, if I'm there and I'm getting a Mentos And you never get the spear. I know that spearmint's the fresh maker, but I like the fruit Mentos. I'm gonna get a 3-pack of fruit Mentos. Trident, and maybe some Rolos, because I'm feeling Rolos-ish. What do you guys think? Which one of you is gonna be nice enough to let me in front so I can just kind of wet my beak with a 6-pack of Coke, Also, maybe some Razzles. If they have Razzles, I'm getting a freaking box. I'm sorry? No, not a bag. Like a little one. I'm getting a freaking whole box. So they have to count them off one by one. 36 of them. Tic Tacs. What are we talking about over here? I'm thinking that you guys are going to be cool about it because it's just like one-ish items, I understand. You got things to do, It's too much of a hassle to let me pop in front, just grab a couple, 30 or 40 things and throw them on top of the, on the conveyor belt. Whoops. Excuse me, can I borrow your membership card? Oh, you don't? And I'll fill out one. I'll become a member right now. How long does it take? That's cool, I got an hour. What are we talking about? Because I need to get the discounts for the 37 items, But you guys,
I'm at the front of the line. You go to the back of the line.
I just can't figure you out. You think you'd have at least a little bit of heart. 2023. I'm sorry. No. You got what do you do? Like maybe if you put the eggs back and then you let me go, then I'll be able to get through it, and then you could get, go back in the back of the line and get the eggs, right? Don't you think that makes sense? Like he puts the eggs down, he buys everything, lets me in first, I go first, and then before you. And then you come back, go back to the freaking back of the line, and you're like all the way back, you're like, hey, what's going on? You finally get back up to the front of the line and buy your eggs, double-decker style. I'm back home, I'm kicking it, with my 74 items, that you were kind enough to let me in front to purchase, What do you think? I expected a little bit of compassion, I just lost my pet salamander. And you're like, give a crap, get in the back of the line. I miss Sammy. Salamander, Sammy the salamander. We had so many fun days where he decided to camouflage himself as, the tie I was wearing that day. And I'd be like,
looking at myself in the mirror, I look pretty good.
Stupid freaking Sammy. You get it, Sammy the salamander just pops off and goes, with the stupid freaking suction cup fingers, You don't even have to, pretend that you care, because we could tell you don't. You're so not interested right now. Like, whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna twiddle my thumbs. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? I got 2 Magoos here. Nobody's interested in letting me just come through quickly, What happened to just saying, yeah, come on, bud, jump in. I got you. I see you only have, a concept of grabbing a handful of things right at the cash register. And that sounds good to me. Including if you see Razzles, you're going to pick up a 36-pack and have them just... And then sign up for a membership, Because I need the discounts. Everybody wants to just go in and get things at face value. $12 for a freaking 12-pack Coke. I'm sorry. No, I'm going and I'm getting the 4 for 12 deal. And so when I got it, I swiped my membership card. Members privilege, Like when you have a a deal with the company where you're getting a benefit every time you swipe the card, discount. Gas rewards, because here we got great gas rewards. And that's good because I need gas. And you got gas. Like, what did you eat? That's disgusting. Yeah, that's disgusting. I'm just going to stand a little closer to you. Do you mind? Like, here's the thing. This guy over here is disgusting. Yeah. You figure that maybe he would just be like, I'll get through this time and I'll keep my bodily, disgustingness inside. So then we could all get home to our families. But instead, as you can tell, super pig, I get it. So how about letting me, kind of squeeze in here, like I go in front, you stay here looking like you're super thrilled, and then it's good. Everybody's happy, I get home with a couple hundred items that I haven't even picked up yet. And you guys are like, yay, good job. Thanks for coming out to the food store. Like I think that's a plan. Like, I'm just gonna, just wedge my way in. Like, what if I just wedged my way in front of you, like this, and I'm just like,
that girl back there doesn't like what I'm doing.
I'm just gonna go like this, okay? I'm sorry. I just have to. You are disgusting. You smell really bad. You shouldn't have tooted, while you're there in front, No, I'm sorry. Look, I just have a couple of things. You gotta chill it out back there, okay? Oh, yeah, no, I'm next.
So remember, fam and friends, this was Supermarket Shopping Spree. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please share it. Maybe there will be more than 46 views when said and done. So anyway, what did you guys think of the Mr. Rogers neighborhood scene from earlier? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Hi, boys and girls. It's Mr. Rogers with the Dr. Weasel Fauci shirt. A booster of a day keeps Dr. Weasel Fauci away. Escoopy Rock, Virginia, Wharton, Maudib. Oh, goodness. Kill it and grill it and Trish Killian. I see Pamela Swan and Maudib. I said, Ron, my brother Ron in the house. So good to see you, buddy. Guys, Emergency Management Associates, if you've not subscribed to Ron, make sure you do immediately. Hold on a second. Why am I getting feedback? That should be better. Anyway, so that was some silly McGilly stuff, Mr. Rogers. And I enjoyed doing it. I don't know if there was anything funny there at all, but I'll have to go back and see. Perhaps we'll have to drop some of that content tomorrow. Where in the world is Chris Donaldson? I am absolutely so pumped. I wore this the other day at softball there at practice, and I wore the Dr. Weasel Fauci shirt, and I kept thinking, I wonder if anybody's looking at the back where it says you're a guinea pig, Oh, it makes me laugh. But sometimes when you nail the future and then you can correlate the entirety to the follow-up film, Back to the Future Mark 2, when Mark Stradamus brings you the future, and then you're like, oh, the Twin Towers. Yeah. I called it. Look, when someone needed to do it, the Future Mark got the call. Joanne was there. I said, Joanne, slow down. It's hard for me to understand you. Wheeze and conversation, it doesn't intermingle, So Joanne slowed it down a bit. And she gave me the gig. Mark Stradamus, 1527. And when I did my quatrains, people were like, this is lunacy. You're a heretic. Excuse me. I'm from the future. I know God. I met God. I parted the Red Sea. We did it together, And so you can't judge from the position of God. So checkmate, Sometimes when you got a checkmate and there's no way they can move, they're like, what do I do? I can't move my pawn. You already tried that, and I took all your pawns. I took your queen. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, no one wants to take you off the board. She said, I wonder if somebody will take me. I'm sorry, Joanne. I'm sorry. No, that's not... And there's no such luck for you, Joanne. What? No, Joanne. Guys, sometimes when Joanne is doing it, and she's wheezing and asking for favors. Okay, Joanne, I'll take a look. She said, can you check my GoFundMe? Joanne has a GoFundMe. If you guys don't know that, it's been building for a while. It's Joanne from the Mark and Pires show with the massively ridiculous heart that needs to be excised and replaced with a megalodon heart immediately. Be a good guy. Buy men and leave the last S off, for savings. Guys, it's Joanne. She's making me cough. Just her presence. Joanne. What in the freaking heck, Joanne? What is that stench? I can't deal with it. Guys, I would say we had a pretty solid show today. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. We watched a couple comedies and some music. And I'm freaking having the throat itch. My legs are killing me because I played softball today. Like I was 18 again. But my body's acting like I'm George Burns and I'm 81. In the movie 18 again. That was a good film. If anybody remembers it. You know what I love? Whatever happened at the beginning of the show with Mr. Rogers thing, it literally came up 30 seconds before the show. I found the backdrop. I didn't even think about it until about a minute before I looked at the title. Wow. I got this itch in my throat. So I'm going to try to see if I can drink some hot tea or more coffee. Probably hot tea. Gosh, Joanne. Oh, sorry. So you got to go away now. But tomorrow, maybe more Mr. Rogers. I don't know. Markster Rogers. Mr. Marcus Neighborhood. Whatever the heck it was. This was supposed to be changed, but it won't let me change. It's asking me to verify my account. I will change this title to say Mr. Rogers will be canceled in 2023. I'll try to do that later. So, fam and friends. Kill It and Grill It. Maudib, Pamela Swan, Renee Woods, S. Coop, Trish Killian, and on Rumble if you're out there. Make sure you smash the freaking hell out of a fam and share. Tomorrow, we're back at it again. You got to go away. Until then, it's Mark Pires. You got to go away. Go away right now. And this is Mark Inspires, the longest running truth, positivity, songwriting, and comedy platform. See you tomorrow. You got to run away. See you tomorrow.